So here we go. We got the 2005 Copart Impala. What's up, everyone? I know it's been a while. For me, it has. Always busy helping everybody else out. But welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. I'm your host, Easy E, the ghost with the most. And I'm just going to give you a little update video before I go out of town, because I got two Copart cars over here. Well, three, counting that one. But I'll just go let y'all take a look for yourself. So here we go. We got the 2005 Copart Impala that my stepson bought off for me for the price I paid for it a couple of years ago. If you're new to this channel, if you're not new to this channel, go check out the videos on this one. And here's a 2004 Copart Chevy Impala that we picked up about 2 years ago. That never made it to the channel, but now it's making it to the channel because now this is going to be a donor car. Going to do a heart transplant, put a motor and trans out of this one and put it into this one. Because this one just locked up this year. It passed emission. They drove it for like a couple of days. It passed emissions. Then they parked it. It's always been parked because he gave it to my granddaughter. That's why we was doing a lot of that work on there. Rust repair and rust reform and rust cover up. Fenders, paint. And now the engine is locked. He thought it was a starter. He put a new starter on there, but the motor won't turn over. It just got a big old clunk, and that's it. So, I'm going to take this one that I had parked at my job for many, many moons. It still run and drive, and put the motor and trans into this one. But not today, because it's late. Out washing cars, taking care of helping other people. Still waiting for my brother from another mother. His car, the Equinox, broke down because of the alternator. I got an alternator over there for it, but yeah, I know he like that booger sugar. So I ain't gonna hear from him until Monday when we at work. So I give y'all a little looky-loo. We can start this one up. Like I said, that one ain't gonna start because it's locked up. But this one's still running drive. Put on my trailer, parked it back here in the perfect spot to kill two birds with one stone. Pull this one, pull that one, or pull that one first, then this one he ordered more parts for. Might as well do valve cover gaskets, tune up while it was all out. Or maybe oil pan gasket too while it's out before we put it into that one. So one of these getting pulled. Don't know which one gonna get pulled first, but we pulling one of them. Might as well pull that one first or pull this one first. I don't know. But let me grab the keys to this 2004 Impala. Hook a jump pack up. Because the battery is dead. And start on up for y'all. See, I told you it's old Copart car. Old Copart. Been sitting up at my job for the longest. I hit it. I was gonna fix it and do all that rust, but I hit it with my trailer right there. Back my trailer up into it while I was at work. I was gonna fix it and sell it for super cheap. See how long that trunk been closed. Spider webs. Oh, those old bugs, they probably got something, I don't know, like a bunch of bug eggs. Don't know what kind of bug that is. Well, I said, this car been parked for a long time. At my job. Nothing there to see. Leave that cracked. Since we're going to be pulling the battery, but it is what it is. Needed a trailing arm on this side, some rust repair right there. Obviously rust up front. Needed 2 fenders, headlights, and front bumper, and a door, obviously, since I ran into it. And a side view mirror. And tires. Oh, on to the inside. See me miles she got. Rearview mirror fell off. Now I got no power. What the freezy? Did the jump pack fall? Always doing something. Not enough time. Yeah, jump pack came off. Got power now. People. I know when I was gonna sell this as is, had a problem when it wouldn't start. It was just a immobilizer. Take a while to start because it got a gas leak. Oh, 141,000 miles. That's good. But the interior just needed cleaned up. Rearview mirror need to be put back up. Somebody had a decent mileage car for the super cheap. I let it go for like $1,500, but now it's just a parts car. Sold the engine to my stepson for $300. Now the engine and the trans gonna go into the other car. Should be easy swap over because I'm swapping the engine and the trans. How many miles on this one? Instead of having to separate everything. See how many miles on this back. Oh, 179, so you can get a good deal. You see that? The motor is froze. If y'all didn't hear that, I'll put my mic up under here so y'all can hear it. Set the camera up. Hopefully it don't fall. But there it is. Engine locked. Can't win for losing. He still got to do the pinstriping on this car. Still got to put the little trim on there. He still got to wet sand and buff and wax. And the headliner is falling down in the back. But if they're the same color headliner, you probably can take the headliner out of that one and just replace this one. Then it's all gray on both cars. You got the headliner sagging. So you might want to just take that headliner since it's in good shape. But we did a lot of work on this car. He did the rear end, all the suspension in the back. Oh, and the post strut broke. So we got to change the struts in the front. But that's it for these 2 cars. I'm gonna get the batteries taken out. While I'm out here, I'm here to the house, feet soaking wet. And nothing else for me to do today. Gotta go to work tomorrow. It is a Sunday. Usually I don't work on cars on Sunday. But I did wash all my cars. Except for the red truck. The red truck just got back from the shop. Cause my stepson had a fender bender. Let him borrow my truck. Lady ran a stop sign in Illinois. We're right in front of him. He T-boned her. But we got all the cars washed up. I'm back to driving Black Beauty. Sister Ram is back out the shop. I still got to repaint the side right here. But that's no biggie. Yeah, I got a whole new front end on my truck now. Because all this was tore up. They buffed and waxed. The grill was smashed. The front bumper was smashed. The headlight was broke. Upper valance was broke. Lower valance was broke. No damage to the hood. They just had to buff and wax it out. But yeah, and they had, the frame rails was damaged. But they got all that fixed. And people was asking me why I don't fix it. I'm like, that's why I got full coverage insurance on all these cars. So I don't gotta take the time and fix them. And plus, it's the law. You gotta have insurance on your cars. So if I'm paying for insurance, I'm gonna use it. So all 4 of these cars got insurance, full coverage. If they get in a wreck, it wasn't my fault. Other people paying for it. I'm not taking out my time. I barely got enough time, and it is work on these cars. Everybody was coming over every weekend to fix cars. And I'm going out of town for a week, so I won't even have time to work on no cars. That's why I got to make a video so y'all have something to watch. So with all that, y'all know what to do. Leave a thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't, who cares? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Share this video on your social media if you would. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy Eats Rebuilds. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I release a new video. I haven't really been on there doing my YouTube thing that much. More doing family stuff and waiting on people, trying to get outside the comfort zone and go out and do car shows with the old Mustang. But don't really get time when everybody always over here at my house. Get my point? So go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. With all that, stay tuned and stay blessed, people. Deuces!